What is up, everybody, and welcome to our WWE 2K19 Universe Mode Series 2 Draft. We have just had WrestleMania, and it's time for a new series of Universe Mode. I'm taking Raw. Perkins, you are taking SmackDown again.
Yep, keeping it the same.
And we have had a change in championships. So, the WWE Championship is on SmackDown. That is now the WWE SmackDown Championship. The World Heavyweight Championship, which was on Raw, is now the WWE Raw Championship. So they're completely equal now. All that's separating them now is the colour of the brand. The Women's Championship, that's going to stay across both Raw and SmackDown. And actually, whilst we're on the Women's Championship, we are not going to draft any female superstars because they are going to be available across both Raw and SmackDown, seeing as there's only one championship and it doesn't really make sense to keep some on one brand and not on the other, etc. etc. As for the Tag Team Championships, that's across both Raw and SmackDown, currently held by the Brothers of Destruction. As for the Intercontinental Championship, that is held by Ricochet, and the United States Championship is held by Cesaro. Now, I do know a few of you are wanting new championships. Well, we'll get to that as the series progresses. Today, though, it is the draft. So, seeing as we've got Pete Dunne and Kevin Owens as the main champions, they are going to stick on the same brand. So Pete Dunne is going to Monday Night Raw, as he was the World Heavyweight Champion, now WWE Raw Champion. And Kevin Owens is staying on SmackDown, the former WWE Champion, now the WWE SmackDown Champion. And we have also done the same for Ricochet and Cesaro. So Ricochet to Raw, Cesaro to SmackDown. If you're following still, that means two picks have already been made.
Yep, so we're starting at number 3. We each have our current champions in Kevin Owens for myself and Cesaro. You have Pete Dunne and Ricochet. Also, Mr. Money in the Bank right there with Ricochet.
Yeah, about Ricochet's Money in the Bank, by the way, in case you missed it last series. The Money in the Bank briefcase won at WrestleMania must be cashed in before Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So we're going to see some action straight away in the series, as Ricochet only has 3 months to cash in that briefcase. Anyway, the third pick for you, technically the first, as the first ones were drafted as champions, but who is your third pick, Perkins?
That would be Adam Cole, baby.
Adam Cole having a very successful Series 1 with Undisputed. Can he reach the heights on SmackDown and get that WWE SmackDown Championship? Time will tell. My third pick, joining Pete Dunne and Ricochet, it is the Architect, the Beast Slayer, the King Slayer, Seth frickin' Rollins.
Okay, then returning to SmackDown, the number 4 pick, Andrade Cien Almas.
Arguably Superstar of the Year last series. Will he keep that momentum going? Number 4 for me, coming to the red brand, over from SmackDown. It is the new and improved Daniel Bryan.
Okay then, Daniel Bryan leaving to Raw. Was a member of the sect last season. They're nowhere to be seen this season, it would appear. So the next pick for SmackDown, Braun Strowman.
Number 5 then for Raw, Kofi Kingston.
You will of course get Xavier and Big E with them.
Package deal.
Yeah, Kofi is the main draw right there. Bringing this man back to SmackDown from a few seasons ago now, Samoa Joe.
Another superstar coming over from SmackDown. It is Shinsuke Nakamura, the former United States Champion.
That is a good pick for Raw there. Nakamura was a force to be reckoned with on SmackDown. But up next, someone who came alive late last season, Sami Zayn is the number 7 pick for SmackDown.
Yeah, Sami Zayn having a quiet start to Series 1, but my word did he bring it at the end of the series, getting in that WWE Championship match at WrestleMania, only for his championship to be stolen from him by his best friend Kevin Owens. How will that materialise? Because that now means Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are on the same brand.
Oh boy.
Number 7 for Raw. He wasn't the biggest player of Series 1, but he's looking to make an impact in Series 2. it is Johnny Gargano.
I like that. That'll freshen up Raw quite a bit, Johnny Gargano, someone we haven't seen that much of. Now, coming to SmackDown for the 8th pick, Finn Balor.
Well, Raw is just about to kill it now. That's it, you're done. The best in the world, in my opinion, AJ Styles.
That almost rounds off the sect going to Raw this season.
Don't bring the sect up again.
I have said they are dead, but that is now Daniel Bryan,
CM Punk's dead
Nakamura.
after what happened to him at WrestleMania.
Yeah, he got wrecked. Keeping on the equation of the sect, my next pick is going to be Aleister Black.
Raw's next pick then. And considering we've got Pete Dunne as our main champion, it's time to get more British talent on the red brand. And what better way to do that than Tyler Bate?
I'm scared for what that could lead to down the road. We saw him have a match last season early on, and it was a heck of a match.
Don't worry about Monday Night Raw. Worry about what they could potentially do at SmackDown.
My next pick then for SmackDown is going to be the Velveteen Dream.
What a year the Velveteen Dream had, defeating Braun Strowman twice, and them two have been drafted to the same brand again in Series 2.
Like career rivals right now.
Well, you can't really follow up on the Velveteen Dream, but the best way I can do so is the greatest masked wrestler of all time,
Sin Cara.
Rey Mysterio.
That's close. Oh, I almost got it right with Sin Cara. Almost. Anyway, I am going to take the big dog, Roman Reigns, next.
Art imitating life there then, with Roman Reigns going to SmackDown. So, number 11 for me, I'm going to cheese it. Matt and Jeff Hardy, Monday Night Raw. They are going for the Brothers of Destruction.
Okay, I'll allow it.
What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Send Braun? Well, guess what? I've got Gargano, Kofi, Bryan.
What if
the big guys?
What if I send Braun and Joe at the same time? And Roman? And what about this guy? My next pick.
Calm down, Vince.
My next pick, Bray Wyatt. He's a big guy as well.
Bray Wyatt, then the 12th pick, going to the blue brand. So my final pick, and I've just realised now that I am lacking some mass on this roster, so let's rectify that. I'm not going to go with what everyone's thinking. Brock Lesnar is going to be left out of this draft, because number 12 for Monday Night Raw with Leo Rush, it is Bobby Lashley. So there we go, 12 superstars drafted across both brands, and remember, we always get this. Those who went undrafted will still appear in Universe Mode. It just means they can appear on both Raw and SmackDown. And as we saw last year, if they become accustomed to one show, they can sign a contract and remain on that show for the rest of the year. And you might be thinking, why aren't we drafting general managers? Well, why would we? At the end of Series 1, we all saw that Chris Jericho gained full control over both Raw and SmackDown.
Yep, beating Goldberg for that opportunity.
And he's going to continue that role as we go into Series 2. So Chris Jericho, our general manager across both shows, still an active roster member as well, Chris Jericho, as he competed in the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah, he'll still be a bit sulky after that. Kevin and Sammy better watch their backs.
So just in case you missed it at the start, no women's draft this year. That is because the championship again is shared across both Raw and SmackDown, and the female superstars can appear on both shows. And the date you're all waiting for it is Sunday the 21st of April for episode 1, Monday Night Raw, 3 matches. And guess what? The WWE Raw champion, Pete Dunne, will be starting off the show. Not only that, Kurt Angle won the Battle Royale at WrestleMania, gaining himself an Intercontinental Championship match on the first night of Raw, which means Kurt Angle versus Ricochet for the Intercontinental Championship. And guess what? That's not even the main event. That's kicking off the show. What has Jericho got planned for that main event? You'll have to tune in and see. But for now, everybody, that is the draft done for Series 2, and we'll see you in Episode 1.